Welcome back to my second video. In the first video, video part 1, we studied air is present everywhere. Air is a mixture of gases and components of air or constituents of air. In this video, we are going to study nitrogen in detail. So let's begin. It controls the effect of oxygen in the atmosphere. Underline, controls the effect of oxygen in the atmosphere. Rate of oxidation, rate of respiration and rate of digestion of food. Rate means speed. So nitrogen controls the rate of oxidation, that is speed of oxidation, rate of respiration and rate of digestion of food in biological system. Next, properties of nitrogen. It is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas like air. It is slightly soluble in water. Slightly means partially soluble. It is non-supporter of combustion because only oxygen gas supports combustion. So it is non-supporter of combustion. Nitrogen contains the two allotropic forms of solid. That is, nitrogen have two allotropic forms. Now what are allotropic forms? Allotropic forms are the different forms of the same element due to structural difference. I repeat, allotropic forms are the different forms of the same element due to structural difference. Next point is, nitrogen gas can be converted into liquid state. For this conversion, we compress nitrogen gas. Next, liquid state, which is similar to water in appearance, that is, liquid state of nitrogen gas is similar in appearance to water, and this liquid state of nitrogen gas is used in refrigerant for freezing food items. Next topic is uses of nitrogen. Very first use of nitrogen is used in packaging pre-cooked and pre-roasted ready-to-eat food items to keep them fresh. It is done by removing oxygen and filling nitrogen in packets. That is, all the packets of ready-to-eat food items are filled with nitrogen, not with oxygen. Not with oxygen, because oxygen oxidizes food and spoils it. Next point is, nitrogen is also used for manufacturing fertilizers. Liquid nitrogen is used as refrigerant for freezing food items, as I told you. Next point is very important. Nitrogen reacts with oxygen and water and other gases in the air to form acid rain, which can cause widespread damage to living beings and property. What happened in this case? Nitrogen and oxygen. This nitrogen and oxygen from air react with water and form acid rain. That is, nitrogen and oxygen from air react with water in rain and form acid rain. Now, most important question arises from it is, which acid is present in acid rain? Which acid is present in acid rain? So answer is nitric acid is present in acid rain. Which acid? Nitric acid is present in acid rain. Further, this nitric acid from acid rain mixed with calcium carbonate in soil and form nitrogenous compounds. These nitrogenous compounds are used for the manufacture of nitrogenous fertilizers. Now we are going to show the presence of nitrogen in the air. Before we start, please note oxygen gas supports combustion. Oxygen gas supports combustion. Need not to write it. Next is lime water. Lime water is solution of calcium hydroxide. That is, we dissolve calcium hydroxide in water and we get lime water. Now carbon dioxide, when mixed with lime water, it turns lime water milky. Now, to start this activity, take a white mouthed bottle and deflagrated spoon. Deflagrated spoon is long handled spoon with cover. Now place wide mouthed bottle in a jar and put some lumps of phosphorus in deflagrated spoon and ignite it. Now lower this deflagrated spoon in a wide mouthed bottle containing air and stop it with the help of stopper immediately. Wait till fire gets extinguished. As soon as fire gets extinguished, remove the stopper from this bottle and place a burning candle in it. You see, burning candle also gets extinguished. This happens because oxygen present in this bottle was already consumed in the first step. So, thus it indicates the absence of oxygen in this bottle. In next step, pour lime water in this bottle and see gas present inside this bottle does not make it cloudy. So, it also indicates the absence of carbon dioxide. Now, from these two steps, we conclude that neither oxygen nor carbon dioxide is present in this wide mouthed bottle. So, we can say that gas present in this bottle is nitrogen and thus air contains nitrogen. Next topic is oxygen. Oxygen is an active constituent of air, that is, oxygen is reactive gas. Oxygen is reactive gas. Oxygen is ready to react. Properties of oxygen. It is a colorless, odorless and tasteless gas like nitrogen and air. It is slightly soluble in water. Nitrogen is sparingly soluble in water and it is also sparingly soluble in water. It is an incombustible gas. Nitrogen is incombustible gas but it supports combustion. That is oxygen is incombustible gas but it supports combustion. That is, without oxygen combustion is not possible. It is heavier than air. This point is important. Underline this point. Next is uses of oxygen. Oxygen in air is used by living beings for their respiration, as we also inhale oxygen from the atmosphere. In hospitals, it is given as artificial respiration to persons suffering from asthma, pneumonia and infantile paralysis. It is used for welding and cutting metals. Welding and cutting metals. It is used in preparing different explosives. It is used as a germicide and insecticide. Germicides and insecticides are the chemicals used to kill germs and insects. It is a main element for the formation of ozone. As we know that in ozone layer we have O3. So this ozone layer is formed with the use of oxygen or from oxygen, that is O2. Next we have question, why mountain climbers, miners and divers carry cylinders of oxygen with them? You do it by yourself. Clue for this question is given at the top of page number 102. Let us know more. What is aerosol? Aerosol means tiny solid particles present in the air. I repeat, tiny solid particles in air are called aerosol. Near the Earth's surface, the number of aerosol present in the air is different at different places. This is because of pollution. Wherever pollution is more, particles of aerosol are more. Particles of aerosol are more. Fewer aerosol float at high altitude, so air is usually pure. Why air is usually pure at ground? Because fewer aerosol float at height